When you hold them up to your ears and you fully listen to the frequency, it takes you to a space. So now I'm about to be quiet as I do this. All right, welcome to Awoken Minds, 13 love, 13 wisdom, 13 knowledge, 13 respect, 13 truth, 13 peace, 13 freedom, 13 justice, 13 harmony, 13 healed, 13 spiritual prosperity, 13 financial prosperity, 13 physical prosperity to you or yours. A real quick video, as you can see, once Libra season hit, that's the cardinal season, which means a transitioning or initiation into something new. So a cardinal sign is initiating you into a new season or a cycle, which is fall. As you can see, the leaves are changing colors, everything like that, right? Some things are dead, right? Some of these trees are dead, but most of these trees are alive and thriving. So just as when the cold season approach, such as fall all the way up to spring, all the energy or the sap inside the trees go down into the ground. Same thing with our energy. As the seasons change, our energy, we go deep inside of ourselves. Everything starts to retracting. Everything starts to slow down, decrease, because now it's time for deep reflection on your year, or even if you had any plans, etc. So with that being said, look at this plant. It's retracting. It's communicating with, look at these plants. They communicate with the environment around you, right? Communicating with nature and the seasons. I will admit that I haven't water it for, I don't know, 4 or 5 days. But even though if I did water it, it still would give it some life, but it's only responding to how the other plants and how the animals are responding to nature. See, the birds and stuff, they getting ready. There's a squirrel over here getting some tomatoes and stuff. I figure, for the most of these stuff, I'll get some of these other tomatoes out. But what ain't left, the squirrels or the birds go to eat. This is just how nature works. So just like us, right? Our environment plays a huge role in our life. So if your house is dirty, guess what? You're dirty. You're internally dirty. If your environment is filled with a whole bunch of loud, obnoxious noise, guess what? That's how your internal environment is. You see what I'm saying? Or that's how your environment is going to shape your internal environment. If you're not living in it, if you're not living in that obnoxious environment, and you happen to go in there, if you stay in there, it will affect you, either good or bad. So the friends you hang out with, that's a reflection of how you are. You see what I'm saying? So just like these, they're just a reflection on what these trees is doing, what these birds is doing. You see, that's why you have to get back in nature. See, everybody want to follow a calendar day or some kind of zodiac sign or some astrology chart or whatever. I ain't saying there's something wrong with, studying astrology, but when it comes to these calendar holidays and these events, don't follow. When it comes to these seasons, it's September or September, October, it's fall season. And it doesn't necessarily mean it's fall season. You see, the plants, the animals will tell us what season it is by the plants doing what they do, recessing, going back into earth. Some of these are dying, some of these are just retracting to preserve itself. Some of these other animals is flying around, getting stuff for the winter. You see what I'm saying? But they're aligned with nature. They're doing what they're supposed to do. And that's the same thing what we're supposed to do. So during the time of cold season, we got to start preparing for things, prepare for the warm season. But right now it's prepare for our survival during the cold season. You see what I'm saying? To make sure we thrive and have enough to eat and, make sure our emotions are good. If you have any business plans, make sure that we put all that together and get it ready for the spring season. You see what I'm saying? So with that being said, 13 love, 13 wisdom, 13 knowledge, 13 respect, 13 peace, and make sure you take care of yourself. Take a little time out. Ain't no rush in this game. Ain't no rush to evolve. Ain't no rush to grow. Ain't no rush to learn. You have infinite amounts of time or moments of space to get this thing together, baby. 13 peace.